What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how you're going to be winning more solo squad games. Now, solo squad is probably one of the most intense, hardest challenges of this game, and it's a lot of fun if you win and get a lot of those kills, and here is how you're probably most likely to be able to do that. So, starting off with beginning game, and beginning game is kind of like its own subject, because everybody's always spread out. Usually teams are not together, and it can be a very different game. It can almost be like solos, but maybe you'll run into somebody who's together. Anyways, beginning game, you want to make sure that you have your health up, and you want to have materials, and you want to have a shotgun. Now, health, the reason why I say health, you're like, wait, don't you just land with 100 health? You want to make sure you have shield, and especially the fact that if you land with somebody, they might get a couple shots off you. You want to make sure you have shield. You want to make sure you have health, because you can see somebody strolling down tilted with 200 health, and you can have 75, and I don't know if you're going to want to engage that. I know I would not. And when I say shotgun, because how crucial, a shotgun can be in solo squads is amazing, because solo squads, man, a shotgun does so much damage. A pump can do over 200 damage. So wouldn't you want to run a pump, to get all those damage off? That's why people kind of ignore the whole fact about the weapon delay on the pump. It's because of the damage, especially in solo squads too. So make sure you have a shotgun, and make sure you have materials, because materials can come into play in the beginning of the game, because many people don't have materials, and if you have materials, then that's going to be awesome, because you can outplay so many people in the beginning game with materials. Say you land castle, you're going to get all those wood stacks in tilted, if you decide to land factories, make sure you get those wood stacks before, engaging in a fight, because it is so useful to be building and getting the high ground in beginning game and all that. And that's going to be another tip, but we'll continue with beginning game. You're going to want to have materials, because you can outplay so many teams that don't. And to mid and end game tips, they're kind of all the same, and that is to keep the high ground. So usually by mid game, everybody's going to have materials, or going to be harvesting materials, and they're going to have enough to fight. So it's your job to make sure that you have the high ground on these people, because it's not going to work out if you have 4 people all shooting you from the top, if you know what I mean. So you want to make sure you get the high ground. You got to outbuild all the teams. You're going to see this in this gameplay, that I outbuild them and I get the high ground, and you're going to see how beneficial it is because of that reason. Now, outbuilding them is a big factor, but especially getting the high ground. Now, I say that, but you don't want to get too high. And the reason that is because you can be in a build battle with 1 or 2 of them, and then the other 2 can be shooting down your whole thing, and you're just going to fall to your death. And it's not going to be fun. So get high, but don't get that high. And I'm talking about Fortnite here, okay? So, yeah, get the high ground. Don't get too high, because then you'll get shot down to your death, and it won't be a fun experience. Anyways, moving on. Another tip is that you're going to want a gun that's going to do a lot of damage to the first person you see. Say you see a squad of 4 rolling down the street, you're either going to want to get those headshots off on them, on one of the people, to make them not a problem anymore, or you want to make sure that you get, say, a sniper and knock one of their shields off, or knock one in general, and it will be insanely beneficial for when you engage, or if they engage on you. So, yeah, definitely get a sniper, or get a grenade launcher or RPG that's going to do a lot of damage to the player first, before you get up close quarters and all that. So, even if it's headshots, you know what I mean? Even if you get 2 lucky headshots with a regular AR, that will help. Another tip I have is probably my final tip, is to be aware of who is around you. Say you're in tilted and you kill a whole squad. That's not gonna be it. So many people land at tilted, and it's not only one squad. You gotta make sure, especially in mid game and end game, that once you kill a squad, or even a couple people, you just gotta be aware that there's either a squad that has built a base. You gotta make sure that there's a squad that isn't rushing you right after to be cleanup crew and can't kill you easily. So, definitely that is a big tip because you never know what's gonna happen with them. You can easily die to reasons like that, and it's gonna suck. So if you did enjoy the video, follow these tips and you'll succeed, guys, I swear. Yeah, see you guys later.